Hey everybody, a sort of quick video. I couldn't help myself, I got another fridge. So I've shared the details with the fridge on my Facebook profile on Facebook just to say, hey, in case you didn't already know, I love these fridges. So I'm going to give you a bit of information about it. So I've got the old one with a red band around it, never had a problem with it in the back of the 2008 120 diesel. It's been in there since, well, I've had it since 2013. And I don't think it's been, well, it has been in and out a little bit. So yeah, it's been in that storage system since about 2018. And before that, it was bolted down without a slide on a floor plate with the drawer that I made myself early days when I had a bit of a bed set up in the car, BC, you know, before kids. But obviously then the need for more storage and space and things changed. So anyway, really love that fridge. I picked it up for, it was $650 back then, but with a 10% credit it raised. So it owes me $585, the old red one. And then last year in 2024, I think it must have been the same Black Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, Black Month sale. It's not even a day. It's a, why don't they just call it Black November? Because they all go nuts, don't they? I had 7 emails from Roller telling me about Black Friday sales. So they're on the unsubscribed list. And anybody that does that, like, you know, an email every couple of weeks I can handle, but 7 in a week or something, like every day, it's just too much. It's ridiculous. And then some people are going to go, oh, well, who cares, whatever. But this thing's a real bargain. I didn't get notified about it. A few people mentioned to me, hey, they've got them again. So, you know, I had 2, and now I've got 3. I've got a few cars, and sometimes they're in different places. I haven't always got a fridge there. And also I feel that one day the old one might wear out. It's been running like every day forever since I've had it, pretty much, other than a little rest every now and then. We'll go and have a look at it in a minute. How about that? And well, let's do that now. It is actually having a rest at the moment, to be quite honest, because, and you might wonder why that's missing. Well, there's a quick story. There's a longer story in the other videos, but people told me, oh, these clips break, right? They're weak. They break when I was doing my research, like back in 2012, 13. So I took one off in case I broke one, so I had a spare. But you know what? It's never broken. The only way you're going to break that is like most people do, is overloading the fridge and trying to, you know, jam it shut and then clamp it shut, right? Then you're going to maybe break it. But you can buy spares, and my spare one's in the car somewhere, and this thing just works, and I like it. That's the real deal from 2013. I also inherited this King's fridge, which is a bit of an R&D. It's the workshop fridge at the moment, runs off a couple of spare Optimas. One of those will go in a car. That's the regulator from the big mobile solar farm panel that's just outside the wall here that charges the batteries. Really so easy. So cold drinks for free. That fridge could go in any car, but I think it's good for the Hilux. We've got a fridge slide that goes here. It just bolts in and out. You can see the holes I've threaded there. It's temporarily removable. Here it's had the slides replaced. There's a story behind that. Don't drive the vehicle in with the slide not locked, is the long story short, but talk about that some other time. I just want to show you what the slide there that goes in the Hilux or in the Patrol. The point is, put them in and out as needed. But I just felt like if that red one ever gives up, because I brought the other one of these last year, the second one, so I had a spare because I love them so much, on special $5.99. I reckon they're a bargain at $1,000. They're well priced at $1,000. I reckon they're really good at $900, $800, $700, but $5.99. It's just $600. It's like, it's a no-brainer. And it was really bugging me the last few days when I heard about it. You know, people just whispering that they're still on, you know, they're on again. And I'm like, it's probably never going to, I keep saying this, never going to happen again. But I just reckon they're a really good fridge for $600. And I hate for mine to fail. Or let's say you did have a problem with one and you had to send it for service or something. You're without a fridge in the meantime. Or let's say you want to have a fridge and a freezer if you had room, if the trip was short enough and you could actually do that. But then why would you need a fridge and a freezer for a short trip? Look, I don't know. I'm just putting ideas out there. For me, I just wanted a spare fridge. And if you're thinking about buying a fridge, and if you don't need one, don't buy one. Because once you've got one, you're going to love it. And this is the problem. I've got a few cars. You know, this is a cheap V6 120, but it's getting better and better. I think I spent more on it in parts than what I paid for the car, and a lot of time. And it's going to continue. I'm just going to keep making the car better. And part of the, look at this ENGEL. It just matches. It just, is that the thumbnail, that one right there? So bring it back, unpack it. Haven't even cleaned the excess packaging mess off it. Plug it straight in. Yeah, it'll run off that point there, obviously only when the ignition's on. I can't guarantee anything vehicle to vehicle, but I've done it before. with 120 Prados running ENGELs, not these ones, but other ones in the past, the metal case ones. I've run the other one of these in the back of the Patrol, so that 100% works. Did that for a couple of full days, no drama. So the fridge works fine. You turn the car off, the power goes off, that's all, which is okay, depending on the temperature and how long it's going to be off for. If you get to somewhere, like a caravan park or back to base, you can plug it back in. You can leave both of those plugged in. The 240 volt will override the 12 volt. And that's all I really wanted to say. I said I like them. I don't want you to miss out on one. If you want to know what I think is a good fridge, this is the good fridge. There's just two different types of plugs. I don't know if I got the right one on there, but either one will work. And bada bing, bada boom. That's it. Quick video. Got another one. Couldn't help myself. I wanted to show you and tell you about the special. I think it finishes at BCF on the 2nd of December. And they're going to be low on stock now anyway, especially after this weekend. So all the best, whatever you want to do. I'll just share info. I don't care if you get one or not. It's your money, Ralph. I think they're good fridges. I think they're really good value for money. Fridges come in handy when the power goes out, especially if it runs on 12 volts and you hook it up to those batteries and solar panels. It's good to have plan B. You know, what am I, a prepper or something? Maybe I'm a bit of a prepper. Spare car, spare fridges, spare battery, spare solar, spare... Well, let's not go any further. Let's just leave it at that. Bada bing, bada boom. Hope you like it. That's my favourite fridge. I'm also thinking about buying a little XTM. They've got a little 30-litre fridge, fairly new models recently come out, $250. Well, $250 for me. They're about $269, bargain anyway, right? Cheap fridge, very small, even smaller compared to this, but lighter. These are 24, 25 kilos, somewhere around there. Where this little 30-litre fridge, if you're going to run a fridge and a freezer, say you wanted to run this as a freezer, and you want to have a little fridge as well, put on your back seat. It's only like 11 kilos or something. And you can put some drinks and some whatever you want to keep cold and not frozen. A lot of people buy these big, expensive, dual zone, whatever. Well, you've only got the reliability of one fridge when you do that. If you buy two of these, you've got double the reliability. If you buy one of these in an XTM fridge for about $850, you've got double the reliability. It can go to -18 as well. I don't know how good they are, but I think I'm going to get one and give it a go. I'm not sure. Bit of a fridge camping 4-wheel drive addict. You get that. Catch you on the next video.